In this video, we're going to be talking about Vechain. We're going to be analyzing the price of Vechain, giving a technical analysis, potentially be seeing where price is heading, seeing if we're still bearish or bullish. As well as that, we're going to be checking out the Twitter page to see if you've had any major news or any news changes. So yeah, hopefully you enjoyed the video. Please leave a like, comment, and subscribe as I'm trying to hit 500 subs. As well as that, before investing into Vechain, please do your own research as I'm not a financial advisor. So as you can see on CoinMarketCap, Vechain is down 6.41%. So as you can see, it is currently down 6.6% over the last 24 hours. I think this is mainly due to the overall market being bearish as of today. So you can see here on the chart, we've pretty much just been making lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, lower highs. It looks like we've started to make a little accumulation phase, taking out the liquidity upon below here. But if we check in the weekly, we can see here that we were overall bullish, and then from the 16th onwards, we just pretty much been bearish, making lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, pretty much lower highs, lower lows overall, just in a bearish trend. But I think this is just temporary, not long term. But as you can see in the monthly here, we did have a huge drop. We did make a huge accumulation phase. Probably best time to buy was at this demand zone. This demand zone here, and then it's been tested once, twice, three times, and then third time up we had a reaction, and then from the reaction we did make new highs and new higher highs, but we failed to make a new higher high on the retest of this, and then from then onwards we just pretty much dropped again. But if we check on the quarterly, we can see overall we burned bearish territory. You can see we're still overall in a bear market, no, not a bear market, bear trend for Vechain on the quarterly. But if we check the yearly, you can see the yearly we're starting to turn into bearish. We're starting to turn into the bearish area. Pretty much the equilibrium would probably be around here for that. But yeah, we're at a strong demand zone. Hopefully we can respect this demand zone, and then therefore start targeting these highs like the 0.18. So yeah, let's quickly check the overall market before heading on to trading view. So as you can see, the overall market is down 3.82% over the last day, as well as that the global crypto market cap is at 1.74 trillion. We're well below the 2 trillion mark. You can see Bitcoin now at 38.3k, so Bitcoin has dropped by 4%. Ethereum down 3.33%. On the weekly, almost 10% for Bitcoin, almost 9% for Ethereum, BNB almost pretty much 6% essentially. So yeah, we've pretty much had some major hits on all the cryptocurrency. But yeah, that's about it. Let's quickly check out the Twitter page for Vechain. Let's see this. So Vechain, you can see here, Vechain is the world's leading enterprise-grade smart contract platform with an ultra-sustainable and scalable network design. So as you can see here, they've just pretty much been posting this. We hope you enjoyed yesterday's Vechain Thursday with Fabian. So yeah, nothing major actually. We love seeing the new features and tools being added to the Vechain platform. Great work. So Fabian, so just pretty much just checking out what Fabian has done. But if we quickly check on the evi.io, the artificial intelligence, non-biased obviously. So as you can see here, the overall rating for Vechain is a C3, but if we check on here, C3 is a severe issue. I think this is mainly due to the lawsuits and everything that they've got behind them. But hopefully hopefully the developers can resolve this issue. But if we quickly check on the Amihan ratio, which is a evi rating D, you can see the fear and greed index, which is an evi rating of C3. You can see the Sharpe ratio, which is an evi rating D, and then you can see the firm profitability, which is also evi D. So there's not much on this. There's not much profitability. You can see the peak end value, which is a B2, which is good. So that's one good sign. But let's quickly check on the markets on TradingView for a more in-depth analysis. So as you can see here, we're in this demand zone, this strong demand zone that's been targeted once, twice, three times essentially. But it looks like we're starting to make a new lower low but hopefully we can pretty much mitigate something within this accumulation, or even if this is the start of the accumulation, possibly taking out all this liquidity, and then from then on we would have a rise up, having a change in character, pretty much have a break of structure upon this. So yeah, this would possibly be main target. This would be my main target next. And then once we have these are just short-term targets. uh, it just depends on how the overall market is. You never know, sometimes Bitcoin does explode exponentially, and then everything does as well. Let's quickly check out Bitcoin. I see Bitcoin has been dropping. I think we're going to be taking out this liquidity upon here, possibly even reaching the lows of 31k in my opinion. So yeah, it's not looking too good. But let's get back onto Vechain. So Vechain, in my opinion, I feel like we're going to take out all this weak liquidity. If we drop into the 4 hour, you can see a little accumulation phase did occur. So basically, in the selling climax, spring, retest, and then pretty much equal highs. I feel like we're going to take out this liquidity, mitigate something within this region, and then from this region we could possibly even make new highs from this. Because on the daily, let's quickly check on the daily. We did have a break of structure though. But in my opinion, I feel like this could be a liquidity grab for VeChain, but you're just gonna have to wait and see how the overall market is. As I do not control the market, so everything else. But the main target is these short-term targets. Once we breach past those short-term targets, then I feel like then we will be in a little bull trend, in my opinion. In order for us to be in a full bull trend, we would have to break a previous high that made a new lower low. So I feel like this high made the new lower low. So in order for price, in order for me to call price a bullish, price would have to reach this region, break structure, so pretty much close above this, and then I would consider this as a higher high. And then I would consider this as a change in character, so essentially bullish, because from this mark, from this point onwards, we had a new lower low. So as you can see, the market does move in trends. Let's quickly check here. So you can see high, and then you can see a low. So pretty much a low, and then lower high, and then lower. Pretty much you could call this a lower low. I just call it, and then you can see a lower high, and then lower low, and then lower high, and then this, from this one we broke this low, this lower low, so causing the reaction for this. So that is why I would say that we would have to break this in order for price to become bullish again. So yeah, hopefully you enjoyed the video. Please leave a like, comment, and subscribe, as I'm trying to hit 500 subs.